I can't think of anything in our lives that will ever happen that will be more important than what we're about to do.
Oh.
This is it. This is the defining moment of our lives. Can you imagine that? Can you feel the weight of that? 2 lives. Our lives will never exceed this moment.
I feel sarcasm.
No, don't even. This is serious. I need to find out what these rocks are.
Oh my god.
Today, Precarious plays Samurai Legend Musashi.
Mrs. Tilsit, huh?
Yeah, we've met her before. So... Hey, Audette, you remember that time Bale and I said that we wanted to do a show on the internet where we talked over video games? And then you said...
But Rasma, we don't know how to internet.
I mean, it was... I still don't know how much that matters.
Yeah, this is true. Based upon my observations, knowing how and wanting to are very separate things.
So... Uh-oh. No, I've got it. It's fine. It's fine. I know where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
I know where I'm going. Okay. So,
So what brings this
well then...
little factoid?
That's when Bale said... And then I said, yeah, exactly. And then everything was cool, and then we made a show on the internet, talking over playing video games. So as it turns out, Bale was lying, and I am, I aided and abetted a liar.
Oh, that happens.
With my agreement. Oh, that's a lot of money. But I think she tells me something important this time. Wellspring Woods or Nebulum Tower. Okay, 3 in Mount Terror. Okay, that was actually helpful, thank you. See, she did do a thing. I just had to go to her then. So 1 in the Wellspring Woods. So I guess... No, I should probably try Mount Terror first, because there are many more there.
Why do you say Bale was lying?
Well, we did not and do not know how to internet show.
Ah.
Still?
Absolutely we do not.
Well, I quit. No, just kidding.
So I bring this up because, Bale, if you could do your job that you totally know how to do now, if you could put up a comparison of this footage compared to the old footage. Because what we discovered and have now tried to enact, like we've tried to make use of the information that we've learned, is component cables do wonders for the recording. You know how I'm like a pretty visual guy.
Yeah.
Graphic design degree and all that jazz. I'm not actually one for like monitor specs and resolutions, and until a couple of weeks ago, interlaced versus progressive scan.
These are new words. Well, new combinations.
Yeah. Well, we ordered new cables for the PS2, and we are now running Samurai Legend Musashi with component cables, and it is a mixed bag.
Okay.
The first game we tried was Ratchet and Clank, and Ratchet and Clank, as far as I tested, just looks better, and it looks nice, right?
Yeah, you guys will get to see that eventually.
Yeah, like I saw it and I was like, so this whole time I thought that I needed to play, like I thought that like the next big thing visually really was like, as far as like home consoles was concerned, was like the whole next generation of consoles. I realized after seeing that that was not really the case. It really was just like they can do more with newer systems. Like, okay, the PS2 compared to the PS3, they could do like more polygons, and they could probably do it more easily. But I really feel like the cables did just so much, just going from composite to component.
Yeah.
So Ratchet and Clank just looks better, I think.
Yeah, like a lot better.
Yeah, this one, and it's unfortunate because this area is actually masking it because of the heat wave effect.
Yeah.
And this actually looks quite a bit better than it does in town now.
Yeah.
So here, Bale, put up another comparison right here. The text in every game I tried is so crisp, so clean, so legible. I want to go back and play the original Disgaea because the font
is gonna be so much better.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. That's the main reason why I haven't always just played more Disgaea, like for the like the last
it's just
decade.
so hard to read, and there are so many menus.
Yeah. But it looks like the cables are going to fix that. So, whenever we get to a location
It's
that
not heat wavy.
I'll be able to show you more clearly. Like whenever we go back to town.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of hits, and it was only 20 MP, so let me put that on.
What about it looks not as good? Like the...
Well, that's, like, I wish I could just show you now, but it actually seems like it's not. I wonder if that effect is only, oh man. I wonder if it's only when you're in town, or if there's some sort of, or if like the distortion is just completely overriding it, because this looks a lot better than what I was expecting. Like, I'm sort of tempted to go back to town. You know what? I'm just going to describe it. Bale, we have footage from whenever I was running around doing a bit of shopping. Do me a favor and put that in now, just to keep things running smoothly. So, whenever I was in town, I noticed there was a sort of halo. There was a sort of soft, glowing edge. Like a very transparent edge around most of the models, right? And it did not look very good.
Oh.
Blocked. Okay. All right.
That's dead.
You know what? That's fine. That was. I was gonna.
All right.
I was gonna shoot the water balls, but.
No, you don't know. No, you don't have to.
You don't have to. Oh, hi, Holo. Oh, hi, Holo. Okay, so that halo, I think it looked a lot worse. But now I'm starting to wonder if that wasn't an intentional choice to make that area look like a little more celestial or angelic, right?
Maybe it was, and maybe you're just talking shit for no reason.
Yeah, well, now I feel guilty because I turned it on and I was like, oh god, this looks worse.
Yeah, this looks bad.
Like, what's up with that weird little halo? And
No, this does look a bit... I would say that this right here looks a bit better. Wouldn't you?
yeah, I think that this looks a lot better. This, I think, looks... Whenever I'm moving around and doing stuff, because it's so stylized, I think that this doesn't look any worse than a sort of bland, like Xbox 360 game.
Yeah.
Because it's so heavily stylized, and doing things stylishly, as is very evident with games like Wind Waker, for example.
Oh yeah.
Doing things stylishly is not nearly as like processing intensive as processor, I should say, I guess. Processor intensive as trying to do things really thoroughly realistically.
Yeah. I mean, unless your style requires something completely crazy, but if you're just trying to work with what you have and...
Like Bayonetta, for example.
Yeah, Bayonetta. Oh, I love Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, probably with like the scale of its models, like particularly like, oh, well, actually no, you've beaten Bayonetta too. You haven't
Bayonetta's
beaten
my
Bayonetta.
sister. There, I said it.
Is the canon now?
I guess. Well, I was trying to say like something really wonderful about Bayonetta, and I was going to say Bayonetta's my girlfriend, but that's ridiculous because Bayonetta is nobody's girlfriend. Okay. And then I was gonna be like, Bayonetta's my bitch, like in that sisterly like girl way that girls say that to each other. Like that is my bitch, like
Never
we
heard
are
that.
best
I think you
friends.
just made it up.
I did not
Okay.
make it up. People say that sometimes, okay? But I was
Finishing technique.
like, no, I feel like she would not want to be anybody's anything. So
I'm pretty
maybe
sure-
she's
wait,
my
wait.
sister, like Jean, like I'm Jean to her.
I have a feeling I know exactly what Bayonetta would say to that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I claim no ownership over Bayonetta. I only claim ownership of my feelings of sisterhood towards her. There. That's what I was getting at. She's my shit though, dog. Like she's so cool. I can't take it.
Oh my god. Great Scott!
Oh!
It's a paperweight!